Hello investors, welcome to the channel where I use technical analysis to find possible swing trades. Today we're taking a look at FMC Corporation, ticker symbol FMC. This is a chemical company, although it specializes in, according to their company profile, agricultural sciences, and they manufacture a wide array of chemicals such as insecticides, herbicides, fungicides, and other biological treatments to control insects and weeds and diseases for plants. And this company, interestingly, has been around for 140 years. That's quite the history. And here we are on FMC's annual chart. You'll see it is well below all the moving averages. The last earnings call was a miss by about 18%, as you see here. And they offered reduced guidance for the next 4 quarters, which has caused this plummet in share price. And if we go down to the RSI, you'll see it is oversold and appears to be turning sideways, although it does not look like it has any upward momentum yet. Both stochastics are deep in the oversold range and are turning sideways and perhaps turning up again. The volume chart here, you see, has an interesting, significant spike in selling pressure, followed by several days of buying. And then we're back to above average volume with selling, which does appear to be decreasing, but it's curious that it went all red and then all green and then all red again. And the MACD is, well, it looks like it formed a trough, but then we're turning sideways and going straight for a time here, perhaps going lower on the MACD. Does not look like the signal line is going to cross anytime soon. But of course, we'll have to wait and see. And if we switch over and take a look at the fundamentals here, you'll see there's low short interest at below 2.5% and high institutional ownership at just shy of 90%. The debt to equity ratio does show more debt on average for the industry. It has more debt than 77% of other companies in the agricultural chemicals industry. But again, I find that the least distressing of all the metrics here, simply because they typically need that debt to have the land and space and machinery to produce their products. Then we move on. The PE ratio is average for the industry, but the gross margin and operating margin are both excellent. Gross margin of over 40% beats out 82% of other companies in the industry, and an operating margin just below 20% beats out 89% of others in the industry. Return on equity is likewise outstanding. It beats out 83% of others in their industry. The growth rate is average, and the dividend yield is excellent at almost triple the market norm. Here we have 3.39% dividend, and the payout ratio shows it is quite secure at just shy of 40% payout ratio. But it is a highly sustainable dividend. And here's one last metric I'll take a look at today. This shows the earnings per share and revenue for the company and projected into next year. And here you can see why the share price has fallen. We had earnings per share in 2022 of $7.41 a share, and they're projecting that to fall by 16%. Unfortunately, what we have is virtually a 50% drop in share price. So as you can see, the market exaggerated the negativity here. It went from over $120, $130 a share down to where we are today, which closed yesterday at $67.68 a share. So a little bit of loss has turned into a significant loss in share price. And the same thing with the revenue. Revenue is expected to decline by 8.4%. And that is bringing about as I said, about 50% loss in share price. And as you can see, the 5-year annual growth rate is 15%. So these are excellent numbers. A company is certainly allowed to have an off year, and this would likely present an excellent buying opportunity if the company gets back on track. But please let me know what you think in the comments below. And remember, none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I offer these videos for education, information, and discussion. But if you get something out of it, I would appreciate it if you'd hit the like button and subscribe to help out the channel. If you enjoy this content, please hit the bell notification to be alerted when new videos post. Or if you'd like me to take a look at a particular company using these indicators, just mention that in the comments and I'll get to it as soon as I can. That's all for today. Thanks for watching and good luck with all your investments.